Don't have a good day. Have a great day.
This is just absolute ridiculousness. I forgot about my ice. I'm gonna need it in a second. Sheesh. Okay, so we're not in a great way, but we're not in the worst way. I accidentally streamed last night. It was so funny. There was no commentary. It was just... Can I grab it? Come on. Nice. Okay. So let's go. Get out of here. Move. Skedaddle, as the kids say. I don't know why I say that. Don't worry about me, little javelina. For this whole round has just been me running. Can I not mantle up there, really? Okay. This is stupid. There we go. Absolutely mantled up things that short, small. Damn, why is my... Chat crashed on open. Oh, hello. Yes. So I'm gonna need that quite a bit. Sheesh, kebabs, come on. Oh, it's an NPC. God damn it, Rob. You're really bad at this. Oh, look at that. Doesn't matter if I'm the worst at it. I'm gonna get out there, but I'll be like naked. So, what else am I gonna do here? In a bad way. Can't stop being in a bad way. I'm trying. Lord knows I'm trying. Oh shit. Damn it, Rob. Where's everybody? Asshole. I knew I was gonna get hit. I don't know why I stood there. I knew that was gonna happen. I stood there anyway. Maybe I'm hidden. Man, I got fucked up. That motherfucker got me. Fuck it. Let's just go all the way, huh? No time, no reason to half-ass it. I'm gonna have to kill a motherfucker. And that's just what I'm about to do. Didn't consume it, did I? You know, they got this cool juice going on, but they don't have a fish equivalent. Sometimes there's a fish that gives you a similar power. Yet to see that. Nope. 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 There we go. I'm telling you, worst builder ever. It's getting me by today, though, so I guess I can't complain too much. Oh, Rob. Oh, come on. I have no control tonight. I'm out of control. This is what they mean when they say out of control. Where? What? Oh my god. Got like mean con mouth here. I don't know what I mean. I'm pretty sure it's just a drop off after this. Who is this S? Eat you. Oh, shit. I was trying to slide, and they were right there. That was like perfect storm of bullshit. Oh my god. That was that. What can you even say? That was like perfect. Perfect. I could have been swinging the hammer. I would have done something better than what I did there, which was just nothing. It's like, where am I sliding to? Oh, right into them. No. That was good. Can't hit anything tonight. That could have sleep is great. Everybody's like, yeah, we liked your kid being gone too. You didn't talk about him for like one sitting. Welcome everybody.
If I had a place like that, you know what I'd call it? HSIOW. Holy shit, it's only Wednesday.
That's right. Thank you, George Carlin. The late, the great. Well, I'd like to welcome you here to Rob's Not Playing here on twitch.tv/Holiday Rob. That's kind of production value you get with me. Production. Yeah. yeah, I'm just gonna play a couple rounds. I don't know. I'm sure there's like a million other things I gotta get done. So that's what I'm gonna do, is get them done after this. Anyway, hope y'all are doing good and well. Good and well. Sometimes you do the good, sometimes you do the well. I don't know. Forget about it. Maybe I should do some aiming, Rob. Sorry, you're not running around enough. I need somebody moving. Oh my god. There we go. Where? Got one. Didn't do any stretching. No deep breathing. Why they always gotta make us listen to some terrible loop? Like, I don't even listen to it, and I'm already tired of like the kind of auto-tune trap beat stuff. Like, I'm just so tired of it. It's so tiring. Well, shit on me. I didn't even know this was here. Guess I should do it while I'm here, huh? Sounds like they're gonna come down here anyway, eventually. Good times. Good times in Tiny Town, that's for sure. What am I hearing? Sort of madness prevails. Holy shit. Oh, motherfuckers, you are so absolutely fucked. Double fucked. Motherfucking shit. The fuck? That's fucking annoying. It's not even fun. Oh, and also you can't hear the sound of the stuff anyway. I was trying to mute the music. Oh well. Professional gamer. I thought y'all knew that. Okay. Let's try all this for real. So yeah, last night I played accidentally. Or streamed. I was just playing to play, but then I got a win, I think right off the bat, which was funny. And then I got a second win later on. Wow. Jeez. I'm clearly doing well. Come on. Dude, I had my gold shotgun and everything. Fucking douchebag. Did he die? How did anybody survive that? Pulling him of his own accord? Okay, well I don't know what I'm accomplishing here. Huh. Okay. Whatever. Where is it? Is it in this box? Through this wall? Is it above us? Below us? Holy cow. Somewhere. Somewhere in the world. Okay, so there wasn't really much there. Fine, whatever. Let's get out of here. Oh shit. The Citadel. I'm already making all the noise in the world. Come on. You won't. Slides when I don't want it to slide. Don't slide when I need it to slide. People go insane inside. It's full of complaints tonight. Fuck, Rob. God, what kind of shooting is that? Ooh. Ha-ha. Got you all in check. Got that sound that make you break your neck. Got you all in check. Is that 2020? Oh, sheesh, come on. 2020, 2020. I don't know. Get out of here. Yay. Oh, we're just gonna use the hammer. Rely on the hammer. Lean on the hammer. Hammer away at it all. The dread, the negativity, the existential ennui. No, it's ennui. Oh. Thought it was named after a guy named Henry. There's an up table here. Somewhere over here. It's not like I'm swimming in anything though. Oh, sheesh. Oh, hashish. Holy crap, Rob. Trying to miss, bro. Got you, got you, got you. Got you both. Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot. I got that going for me. Going in loud all the time. Not what I thought. I'm gonna find here. I love this. Last two shots. It's like such desperation. Oh. This is what I got. This is what I got. Oh, I forgot to upgrade. Sheesh balls. Stoner moves. Boy, back in my day, we used to call that boneheaded. Thank you, Robert Downey Jr. and Tropic Thunder. Which Ben Stiller is not apologizing for. I keep seeing these headlines. Oh, so and so is not apologizing for whatever, and I was like, nobody cared. Literally, nobody cared. It's just a made-up thing. No one cares. When people are like asking for representation, they're not asking for like it's like characters just portraying other. I don't know. I can't even get into it. It's just so ridiculous. Plus, apparently, I can't find this thing without a freaking map. All right. I guess we think we're gonna win this round or something. Gotta play every round like you're gonna win, bro. Whoa, what? Where? Oh, God. Well, I see that one, but where's the... You son of a bitch. Where? I hear it. Is it right above here? Underneath. That's all I hear right now are say unopened these. I hear a blue one somewhere, but I can't figure out where it's at. Oh well. Let's get out of here. What do I got? What do I got? Cool. Oh gosh. every once in a while you're just like, these are nothing I want, so I guess I just don't have it this round. Yeah. Gotta give it to them, they tried. Who was throwing grenades? It's a wolf. That's hilarious. Like that story. Yeah. Time to move on. It's always sad. Moving on's hard. Change is hard. It's tough, too. Hard and tough. Tough and hard. Oh, there we go. Oh. Come on, Rob. Sheesh. Come and get me, Wolfie. I'm not doing my best shooting tonight. Pretty rough out here for Rob. Oh. Look to the skis, the skies. Got this wolf following me and shit. Oof. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, that sucks. Looks like they got it anyway. Not bad. Murder in the bushes. Yeah, no kidding. Dude, that's so funny. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the account. What is it? It's a modem, something Draper 2 hours. I don't know. It's this dude who does reactions to movies. Why is watching whatever in 2023 making me so uncomfortable or something like that? And sometimes he wears a hoodie or a beanie or 2 different color hoodies, and he just watches like older movies and just like the cringe within. But I was watching, what was I watching? He was reacting to. I was like, oh, I like this, or I don't like this movie, but I've watched it before, like maybe more than once. Milk Money with Melanie Griffith and it was that dude from Armageddon. Totally spacing. But it's like a very inappropriate movie. It's some weird boomer's fantasy where these kids go into the city and like hire a sex worker. I mean, it's like funny and like I have to admit, it's like watching it. It's so funny. He's like, yeah, Ed Harris, come on, Rob, shoot, yeah. And so they inadvertently end up paying for a sex worker to get out of a debt, and she goes to this suburb, small town or whatever, and I don't know, man. It was like supposed to be this like edgy 90s kind of heartwarming tale. You got me. I really know. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I was a young. I watched that at a drive-in movie theater. Really? Was it uncomfortable? It seemed like there'd be a couple of like uncomfortable moments, depending on the group of people. But like, I don't know. I think this is gonna be like TMI, but like I think probably one of the first naked women I ever saw was Melanie Griffith, and I was just like, whoa, what? This is what a full-grown naked lady looks like? That's crazy. It's amazing. That's so cool. Yep. Oh, that's cool. No, let's get stuck right there. That's a great idea. So glad we could have that moment. Just be stuck. Be completely helpless, like a turtle on our back. Would somebody like to give me a motherfucking gun? Holy shit. There's one. Jeez. Gotta beg, borrow, or steal around here to get one. I don't want these. I don't know why they always give them to me. It sounds nuts out there. Feels like I'm missing the whole goddamn war. Come on. Come on. Just might as well do it. Am I shooting at me? It's not cool. I appreciate that. I know I did to deserve your ire, sire. I say sire sarcastically. Oh my god. Get out there, Rob. Come on. I know you got a shit gun that you don't want. It's time to go be the magic man that you once were. Where's the other one at? Where? Where? Oh, there you are. Dirty butthole. So yeah, that one made me uncomfortable. It's so funny. His videos are great. Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm not even gonna reload this because I want that. Come on. Fudge. Sickles. Ooh, he's still shooting. What is all the noise about? Trying to have me a nice little war here, and I got all this shooting over here. trying to and oh my god, Natasha Henstridge. Oh my gosh, and Species. I think we still all have dreams about that movie. Man, that got wild. All that's left are the wolves and the hogs. These two guns are paying off. Maybe I don't need the handgun anymore. Sure. Oh yeah, definitely. This is all very good. Okay. Well, I guess we can move on with our lives. Fell in love with Melanie Griffith. Yeah. So anyway, so they were talking about milk money on this channel. Looked in the comments, and someone was like, "You should do kids next if you want a real uncomfortable time." I was like, "Oh my god, it's Larry Clark's 1995, almost like docudrama style. Like it's like a documentary, kids. Kind of the two that made it out of that really well were Chloe Sevigny and Rosario Dawson. But it wasn't a great experience for everybody. The kind of reactions to the characters, people couldn't like tell who was really that character or not. Oh my god, you fucking douche. I fucking hate you. So annoying. Oh my god. Wish my shit wasn't all clogged up. I let some stuff in there solidify. It must have. There's like two. There, in every vape, there are two screens. One on the top and one on the bottom. And if you let your stuff get too hot and do nothing to remove it, it'll get clogged up in the bottom. Probably, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so the movie Kids, I can't believe it's so wild. It's such a, it's feral, like the kids would say. It really is. Like, it's just absolutely bonkers. I can't believe Gen Z hasn't tried to cancel it already. 1995, Larry Clark, he was trying to kind of, I think partially he was trying to launch his career. Well, he really didn't send him very far, like, or maybe he didn't want to. Actually, I don't think he did, because I'm pretty sure he got in a couple of like fistfights with some Hollywood types. Anyway, all that to say, Harmony Korine was the writer, who, if you're familiar with the movie Spring Breakers, wrote and directed that, for what it's worth. Sheesh, good thing they were not a great shot, because I was even worse. But yeah, so Kids was like a crazy movie to come out. I was definitely a teenager when it came out. And I had actually heard about it from a Rolling Stone magazine piece about movies, kind of the top films that came out that year. Holy shit. Oh my god, Rob, just set this one out. Sheesh. Yeah, I mean, what's to say? It's shot like a documentary. It was shocking at the time. It's probably still shocking now. It's super bummer. It was a movie like if you strip out the core of or you strip out all the stuff that it's about and keep to the core, I would say it's probably closer to something like an Italian realism movie. In the way it plays out. Italian realism wasn't like necessarily tragedy, but I don't know. It had like this sense of like trying to be realistic without painting some kind of unrealistic happy picture by the end. The story follows these two ne'er-do-wells named Telly and Casper, and Telly does what he does in the story, which is like get down with very young girls, and it's just like wild, because it's also still about the time when AIDS was known about, and that disease kind of centers, like the story centers around that disease. Sorry, if you've seen this and I'm like re-explaining this is probably the worst explanation ever. But basically Larry Clark just found this like group of skateboarders in fucking New York City, and Harmony Korine was like 18 at the time, wrote this kind of hammy story now, if we're being honest about it. I mean, as far as like dialogue goes and writing for, maybe certain groups of people, but like overall the way it's constructed, the way it's executed, which is just like very exploitative. Like it If it doesn't cross a line, it definitely sits on a line. And like very prominently. But that's like Larry Clark's thing. I mean, I'm not like, yeah, it's his thing. He's like an exploiter. He just goes around exploiting people. That's what he does. I don't think he knows the difference, honestly. He grew up with a bunch of like crazy meth heads in Texas, and that's where he kind of became known. Was he did a photo series on his crazy, drugged up friends, and they were all young and just, you know, wilding out. And he documented it, and the art world loved it because the art world is depraved and a dark place. Anyway, so he kind of found his renown there, and I don't know, I couldn't tell you if this was his debut film, if Kids. 1995 was Larry Clark's debut. But man, what a hell of a debut if it was. I mean, it really did, like, enter everything like a shotgun. It's just like, whoa. What is going on here? Did we just watch somebody coerce somebody into something? I'm traumatized. Dude, watching it recently, I was like, oh yeah, this is why I don't watch this. This is bumming me out so bad. But like, I have to give it up. It's so good. And to say nothing of like the kind of stars that it sacrificed, like unfortunately the guy who plays Casper hung himself. Hunter, who was the one the one crazy-eyed skater, he unfortunately died of a heart attack not like maybe quite a while ago, maybe 10 years ago. And I don't know how Leo Fitzpatrick survived. I guess, well, so his story was that it sounds like he moved to the UK because nobody wanted to hire any of these guys because they were like, oh, you guys are all dirt bags and awful people, and like they really thought they were their characters. The film had done so well of, you know, suspending disbelief for the viewer, that they believed kids gave me a second-hand herpes. So like, I don't know if you watch Broad City or have checked it out, but in Broad City, Leo Fitzpatrick shows up and it's like so perfect. It's so freaking good. Like some of us knew him as a skater before that, so some of us kind of could vouch that he wasn't like a complete dirtbag. He was actually kind of like a fun dude. He's just playing a character. I'm not playing very smart at all tonight. Not at all. Secondhand herp. Oh my god. Man. No, I love talking about this movie because I find it so fascinating. Like in one school district I heard about, they like would show it to the high schoolers as like a kind of way to break into some topics, and I was like, damn, And like, that's not a movie I've watched with my mom. I've watched like Train Spotting with her. I was the one who showed her that movie. What else had I shown her? I knew she wouldn't like any Kevin Smith. It's just like not her thing. But I could never get the grit, the stones, the sand to like freaking get her to watch kids. Like, I was like, I don't, there's nothing here I need to discuss with my mom. Well, like, my mom had this, like, kind of, what were they called at the time? Ivory, what's it called? Like something ivory, like English movies, you know, like veil over her eyes about the UK, and her kids bringing her this like fucking 1980s, you know, drugged out. Like I guess I'm thinking about it because I watched it recently. I watched the second one recently. I had tried to watch it before and I think I fell asleep. I was kind of mad they weren't remaking porno or making porno, because like I've read, that's a book of Irvin Welsh's that I've read twice. I've read Train Spotting, Porno, and Marabou Stark Nightmares, which is, he thinks this is his best book. I you know, I'd say maybe. Like Train Spotting comes at like a ponderance of, you know, moral, ethical stuff. And the only real, like, moral that you get at the end of Train Spotting, maybe both the book and the movie, is that, like, just not becoming an addict is the only move, however that kind of plays out, even if it seems somewhat sociopathic still. Porno is such a good book, though. The story is hilarious. Somebody shooting at me? Somebody shooting at my butt? Am I doing some butt shots? Who's doing some butt shots at me? Oh, you are, huh? You should beware the guy that's willing to jump off of something to get you. They're usually not very okay in the head. We're braver than we are smart. But yeah, just it like had a good character. You got to revisit the old characters. Obviously, the old characters take part in it. I mean, some parts of Porno are in T2, Trainspotting 2. They really wanted to call it T2. Danny Boyle did. I like that guy. That guy is amazing. That guy broke through with that one, and then I'm super forgetting the name of it, but it's another movie where, like, I think their roommate dies or something, so they have to get rid of the body. It's suspicious. I don't remember why. Maybe they weren't getting along with him, I forget, but it's good. It's got its moments. I've been doing okay with that when I've been doing okay with it. I know that last moment was like not great. That was like a hard fail. Could use a better shotgun. 28 days later, yeah, is at this point now part of like the genre definition of zombie movies and horror. That's so freaking good. Pretty sure I saw that one in theaters too. Maybe not. Trying to remember. I don't even remember what year it came out. 2000 something. Because I definitely had it on DVD, obviously. You have to look it up, aren't I? But yeah, that movie was amazing. It was just a good filmmaker, and I remember when I had just seen a preview for Slumdog Millionaire, which I don't know if is that movie problematic now or is it still cool. I don't know, but never know what's problematic anymore. I just remember like just randomly somebody who would never really go to the movies because they're just one of those people that doesn't just like watch movies. I love movies. I don't know. Maybe it was the trauma of sitting in front of a TV as a child a lot. It's very traumatic. No, it was traumatic when they wouldn't let me watch. I don't remember, but I don't know. I'm sure there's trauma in there somewhere. But yeah, I was like, you want to hang out? Or she's somehow, for some reason, wanted to hang out with me. And I was just like, dude, you want to go to a movie? I was like, there's a really good one, I promise. And like, I was in film school at the time, media arts, whatever. Like, so I was like, yeah, let's go. And I think she was surprised at how much fun she had because it was a really fun movie to see in a theater. It was just like loud and crazy, and you're in this like different world and country, and you're just having this like completely different experience outside of, you know, the usual. And so it's just like real fun, I think, that way to kind of bring someone into that experience. And it was nice. It was nice having a movie theater downtown. I saw I guess I can't remember if I had seen Gravity once or not when I went to see it with my friend who he wanted to go to the 3D one, and I was like, man, like I hadn't seen 3D since Avatar, and I was just like, I didn't care. Although I had this 3D game on this 3D TV that was pretty fun for a while on the PS3. I digress. So I went, and it really was like a good movie for 3D. Like, it was so immersive. Like, you're flying through all the spaceship parts, and it's all three-dimensional, and it's, I don't know, you're in it. Things are floating by you. It's really cool. I think Danny Boyle gets overlooked for the wild swings he takes and the choices he makes. Yeah, and like, there's a couple stinkers. Like, Tomorrow wasn't horrible, but it wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't great. It was fine, I guess. Like, I watched it and I thought, this is fine. I don't think I'll watch it again, but this is fine. Everyone always forgets A Life Less Ordinary with Cameron Diaz and Ewan McGregor. Everybody forgets that movie. Yeah, that's what I wanted. You nods. Okay, well, guess we should have just stayed in the water. What else did he? I loved Millions. It's the one movie that's kind of like a kid's film about the changeover from the English pound to the euro, I think is what, or they're getting rid of the old pound to replace it. And it's like a heist movie, and it's a kid's movie, and I like it. I think it's got its drama sorted out. I love this weapon, by the way. This one just, I call it the sleeper because it just puts them to sleep. Puts them right to sleep. Where am I? Where is everybody else? How am I on such a like far wrong side of the map? Millions. Lifeless Ordinary. Train Spotting. Shallow Grave was the first one. That was the one that really got him. Was able to make a movie like Train Spotting happen in the first place. And then you should direct it. Like, T2 is fine. I don't dislike it. What else? I think he did something else recently that I haven't seen. I have like blind spots in my Artur viewing. I love movies. I love talking about movies. I think what just like also works about 28 Days Later is it's like so fucking rock and roll. I don't know how to, you know, the soundtrack John Murphy does is just like loud and it's got, you know, distorted guitars. But like overall, it just, with the first time you meet, I can't remember, Cassie, not Cassie, is that her name? I'm super forgetting everybody's name. But you see her with her hair and she's just like covered in zombie blood and she's just like looking like she crawled out of hell and survived. Like it's such a, and the running zombies, it's just such a fucking rock and roll vibe about it. And then just shooting it digitally, like just not giving a shit, like the real excitement is not being able to see everything in like perfect detail. Oh no, we don't have any more silenced weapons. Oh, that guy survived. I mean, I like some of Larry Clark's other films, like Bully. Really like that. I don't know why I like that one so much. It's pretty upsetting. I guess I just appreciate someone that can upset me still. Like with all the upsetting things happening in the world and all the upsetting movies that I've seen. There's some that like I probably won't ever watch again. Like if I don't ever have to. Like I kind of want to talk about them or like parse them a little bit, but like I think we can all agree Irreversible is one of those movies. That movie will hurt you. It'll make you feel bad. You won't think you'll ever smile. It made me so just like angry with the ending. Like I had to go back to the beginning one more time. And I was just like, no. No. Why do I hear flies? Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that wasn't worth it. I don't think anybody's left in the snow. Whoa. Wish I could see who was shooting rockets at who. No more opening chests. Get in the game. Top 5 with only 3 kills. I mean, any way you can get it, I suppose. Wow. Look like a good fight. Should have upgraded some. Nobody's killed anybody yet. This is hilarious. Oh, somebody bit it. Shit. I knew once I didn't get him on that first clip. Definitely wasn't gonna get him on that second one. Maybe the reason that like the kids haven't canceled Larry Clark is because he already canceled himself, dude. Like I'm pretty sure he's like punched some people, maybe even famous people, but like definitely people in the business and the industry. And they just won't, they won't work with you. Which, whatever, like I said, I haven't seen any of his recent stuff, but it's all been kind of in the same vein. He had one movie that didn't even get released in the US. I still haven't seen it. I don't know. Macaulay Culkin's old wife, former partner, was in it. What else? Bijou Phillips. The Nick, what's his name from the third Terminator? T3. Oh man, and Brad Renfro. Like, I don't know how many years before he ended up unaliving himself. It was just so sad. Between him and, who was that? Jonathan Brandis? Like, that just... super bummer. Like Ladybugs, I don't know if you've ever seen Ladybugs, that movie with Rodney Dangerfield and Jonathan Brandis. It's just so wrong, and yet it's just so funny. They're both good in it. It's not a great film by any stretch of the imagination, but it is. I always found it pretty funny and entertaining. Now, mind you, I first saw it when I was like pretty young. I'm not too worried. There's nothing really in there. Some days you just want to talk like what's that dude's name? A Guy Ritchie character. Like, I had some funny thing to say, but it would have been in this horrible Guy Ritchie character accent. I just don't think I should subject people to that. It's like my Scottish accent, which is just gonna be like so hard not to do all the time when I'm in Scotland. Just the worst kind of person. Nobody should be, they should not allow me in the UK. Just on that alone. My inability to like not do some sort of English Cockney, all the rest accents, like, ugh. Cringe factor 10. Oh shit. Shooting at me now, huh? Shit. Wow. Great shooting, Rob. Let's see which way he went, so. Good job. Good going, Steinberg. Around and around and around and around. Maybe get a gun you can actually hit with, Rob. Embarrassing. Face is embarrassing. Probably time to get moving. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Come on, let's keep going. We can get higher. We can get higher. We can get higher. Oh, cool. The no? I was really excited for that. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be cool. Nope. Not for you, sir. Okay, well. Guess we will just, hang on, just making sure I'm all loaded up. Locked and loaded and not too bloated. There we go. In the wrong direction. Amazing. Eek Rob. Cool, that got us not that very far. That's okay. Who is firing that freaking gun? Want me to bring the fire? Go bring me the fire. I thought the first time I saw foraged, I thought it said forged, and I was like, oh my god, are we gonna have to like build weapons now? I haven't played in so long, I was like expecting wild things. Bummer. Continue the run. We got the runs. Wow. We got quite a run. Okay. Think that I wanted to bastard. I can't see anything. There we go. Kind of saw something for a second. Wow, Rob. Guess if we only wanted to hit him with every other shot, we got it down, huh? Catch me, motherfuckers. Got 2 keys. 2 keys and an angry bear. I need something with some range. I will even at this point take a frickin' rifle. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah. Should not be buying this. I should be buying a better shotgun. Later, benches. Or I'm driving right into them, I'm not sure. Hey man, I'm just trying to drive here, bro. What's your problem? You don't like my lifestyle? Kinda want that shotgun, don't I? Are they ever gonna find me? Isn't there a... yeah. Oh, I don't have any keys. That's a problem. For another day. I need a good shotgun. Best I can do for you is a red dot. Well, maybe I don't need it. Maybe my 2-gun system. It's all its potential failures. It's everything I need in life. You know it, buddy. You know I'm gonna need that. Gotta keep running. I keep running because I'm being hunted. I don't want this bounty hunter to starve. Here we go. It'd be hilarious if somebody was in the water right now. Dude, is this boat in the way? Or did I grab him? I thought... Yes. Give me your rockets. Okay. Oh god, there's still 8 left. Thought we were a little further than that. Oh my god. Somebody out there? Right over there. Shit. Stupid chicken. These chickens always get me. Lost him. Okay, well. Best suited for success. I brought a suit made out of success. Because I wanted to be best suited for success. That dude died. No idea where that fool landed. Plus they would have moved by now. Although the fire might say something. Might tell me a little something. Somebody is shooting at me. Right? Oh, there you are. I see you. I see you. See who's shooting at me. We should just move. Hope for the best. We go way out there on the edge. There we go. So that accounts for 2 out of 3. This fucker with the hammer needs to be neutralized. Nice. Damn. That is not the hammer, fool. Hammer fool. There's the hammer. No, it's not the hammer. There's the hammerful. No, I'm trying to clean up your mess, bro. So close. Getting top 5 every time. I think this is my last one. I'm tired. This is not grumpy anymore. Gotta go fight with some idiot online. I just get so tired of people just being, well, fully dumb. They learn enough just to know that the things that they're saying don't need to be said. And they say them anyway. And you're just like, no, that's not, no. That's incorrect, motherfucker. I was just like, one dude, I was just like, motherfucker, would you like me to list all the things? It's like, oh, you think you have some moral superiority. I'm like, no, I'm just not being intellectually disingenuous. Making comparisons that have like no weight in anything. And it's always like that fallback that like, oh, the human race is just trash. Like, we've ended up being trash, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't just like overall the human race's problem. It's just ridiculous. And whether that's true or not, that doesn't like excuse atrocities. Like, holy shit! Just that's the real like crux of it. Just like you're just like, dude, you're just all you have an interest in is just being like, that atrocity wasn't that bad. Get over it. Like literally no interest in history, what people have experienced. Just trying to hide behind pretty weak set of facts, by the way. Or like spurious logic. I don't know. Just, it's bad. It's bad. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I thought I might go there. Then I thought I might not. Still would like that Scottish island getaway. Sounds like a good time to me. Oh, okay. Hold your honchos. Wait. Holy cow. Boom, 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 boom. I really want some like caramel corn for some reason. Caramel. Well. Not big on plunder, I guess. Just me hoping for better guns over here. Come on. Never stop hopping. Did you stop hopping? I think you did. Told you never. Never. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Where are you going? Oh, sheesh, Rob. I am being off the chain. Oh my god. Just thinking about like 80s TV shows. How like absolute cringe they were. What we found funny back then. I heard y'all have caramel corn. Busting indoors. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Into the wilds, apparently. Ah. Into the walls? Sure. You know, like, that whole Madonna thing, whatever. She gave us Guy Ritchie and Muse, and she should just get a pass off of that in and of itself. I love Muse, and I love me some Guy Ritchie film. And that's just the way it is. Hot take. And he made his hot cakes for his hot takes. They ask us how many hot takes we like with maple syrup. There we go. All the daddy needs is some speed. That's all. Kidding me? Unlocking something. Fucking douchebag. Over here, you little fucking douche. Okay, so you're gonna build a little hidey hole, huh? Flugelhorn, man. Shit. Damn it. Yes. Icy slide. This sucks. This sucks so much. Dude, seriously? Come on. Oh, come on. Somebody is in that bush. I don't know why they would be there. Shit. I need to be in that bush. Oh my god. pure survival at this point. Holy cow. Okay, had to make some tough decisions there. Whew. Do that freaking gold thunder. Eat anything. I'll eat anything. Bananas, apples, apples, bananas, whatever you got. I ain't picky. Alright. I don't know what I was looking for exactly. Holy cow, okay. Whoa. Alright. Alright, I hear you. Tooting your horn. Be a little horn tooter. Dunno. No berries. Oh, hello. Damn. That messed me up. Nope. Not. Think I need anything else, do I? What's that? Dang. Almost feel bad for him. Holy cow. Too far down. jump up here. Shit. So you're gonna lose it, Rob? When you get shot, eat a turkey leg, that's right. Oh man. Should have gone to this shit. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Well, anyway, I know what I'm trying to do here. I'm gonna go get to bed. I gotta deal with this child very early, and he is a cranky mess. Hopefully not. Hopefully he's in a good mood tomorrow. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be Thursday. Thursday's a good day for fun, right? So we'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Milk Toaster Pastry, shout out. This has been Rob's Not Playing. We'll see you next time. Peace.